Heritage Outreach is a charity that provides holistic care for children in need. We specialize in children that have been orphaned, or vulnerable children that are in need of housing, of feeding, of schooling and accommodation, really. So our main goal is to transform the lives of children for a better future. The inspiration was from God, really. It wasn't something I'd planned about 20 years ago. It was just a calling from God to make an impact into the lives of the vulnerable and the homeless. It was an inspiration born out of a need, a personal need, and it was something that God just provided the funds and the ability to bring into reality. We started this back when about 5 years ago, and between myself and my friends, we had used the item of children's gifts, used clothes, used shoes. There were loads of desolate children sleeping under the bridges, children that have been institutionalized, children that we feel the use of these materials could actually improve their outlook to life. So Heritage Outreach, before it was born, we actually used to ship items to these children and give them on Children's Day.
So basically, with Heritage Outreach, the vision is to support the well-being of children.
Our Heritage Outreach Home is currently located in Ijebu. It's in a town called Ishoyin, just on the outskirts of Ijebu.
As an organization, we do have our capabilities, and that's one of the things we're very mindful of, right? So that we give the children the right support and we offer them what we really prefer to be a family-like care. And based on that, we do have what we call our vulnerability matrix. And basically what that is we look at children of a certain age, we look at their conditions, we look at their family background, because our preference really is to have children that are quite high on that vulnerable matrix. You understand what I mean? So based on that, that's what we use as our selection process. So even though there's so many children in the IDP camp, we're only able to take very few of them because our preference is that they remain with their family or their kinsmen. For children that didn't have those opportunities, those were the ones that were high on our selection table.
Boko Haram has cost lives, both innocent lives and lives of people that have been affected by the insurgency, especially to the northern parts of Nigeria. It's made thousands of children homeless, their families, and not only has it made them homeless, it's made them orphans. And based on the statistics, we know over 20,000 children have been affected by this. Some of them have been displaced from their dwelling places, and those that have been lucky to have parents with them, they've been relocated to the IDP camps. And for some that have not been able to have parents with them, they've witnessed the death of their parents, of their family members that have become orphaned through this process. We've been able to support them by bringing them to our home to nurture and care for them for a future well-being. Currently, we've got 15 children in our home. Out of the 15, we've got about 11 of them that have been victims of Boko Haram insurgency. 5 of them are from Jos Plateau, somewhere in the outskirts of Plateau State, and the first 6 are from Borno State. They were actually very impacted by the crisis. At least 5 of our children we referred to by state social services. Some of them were found on the streets. Some of them had not eaten for days.
These IDP people came. There were 5. In fact, you see that they have been abused in so many ways. They were frightened. You had to take them. I was touched. I said, So many children, you won't know that these problems exist until you are faced with them.
Mentally, I mean, you can imagine there has been a lot of trauma and psychological pathways and issues that these children have gone through. The oldest of our child on entry has been 7. So most of our children have been between the age of 0 and 7. And each one of them has gone history. So psychologically and mentally, they've gone through one stage of trauma or the other.
What can we do? How to take them on, clean them. The first problem we had with them was the communication, because they couldn't speak a word of English. They could only understand their native language, which is, I don't think it was really Hausa language, it was a native Hausa language. And over time, we had to quickly put them in school, thinking that if they go to school and mix with all these other small kids, they'll be able to get better. By the grace of God, we were able to integrate them. They settled down, they started going to school. So the story continues.
Most of the children, when we brought them in, we had to engage them with our medical facilities. We had to take them to the hospitals. So we had to help them to get back to good physical health status, which included a lot of vitamins, a lot of blood, a lot of medication, and good food. I think good food was the key, a balanced diet. And based on engagement with psychologists and therapists, we've been able to engage with them and meet their needs. And the nurture and care we've been able to give to them has brought them gradually out of that. Hence our choice of school. So the children go to SOS Children's School, and they specialize in nurturing children with either learning difficulties, children that have been orphaned or displaced from their communities, and support with the psychological aspect as part of their learning, as part of their academic training.
Okay, so what we have done is that we have, we're very particular about what we call it the theory of change. And we've looked at a 3-legged model, a transformational model, right? And basically, aside from the fact that we look at their overall well-being, we also look at the quality of education that we provide. We look at them having some sort of vocational skill and also a music or an artistic skill, right? They also engage with the local community, and they also attend the local schools so that they can engage with the other children and members of the community, right? So, for example, for the quality of the school, we know that these children have had some sort of background in terms of what they've been exposed to, the children we have found locally or the ones that have come from the north that have been displaced, right? They have a history. You know, we've been privileged to know some of that history. Some of the other children, we don't know that history, but we do know that they face one sort of trauma or the other. So we've been quite careful in selecting the education providers that we send them to, so that these education providers can have a holistic view in providing for the children, where it's not just that academic support, right? So they have the psychological part, the emotional and their spiritual well-being. So we've done that. We've also, in terms of their artistic skills, we're limited by what we have in the community. So right now, the older children are learning how to play the piano, right? And our plan is at some point that they will go and, play at events, and it's not just about them playing professionally, it's just another way for them to engage with the community that they live in, right? We also try to introduce them to just a little bit of farming. So part of our home, we have a very, very large garden, and we try to grow our own food in a little way, nothing major, so we've grown maize, we've grown melons, we've grown papayas, you know, and we engage the children so they're involved with that entire process.
The one I told you that about Aheri, she was the one that told me about how the Boko Harams came to their village and everybody started running helter-skelter. In her presence, they killed her grandma. Up till now, whenever she heard anything about grandma, she still, you know, felt what has happened when she was. And so those ones that we even got around here, some have been, I don't, can I use bastardized, maltreated, with marks on their body, that is, you know, beating them, giving them marks, like a map in their body. But a lot of them have never used maybe this bathing in a nice environment or sleeping on a nice bed. They've been sleeping on the floor and getting here using bed. They were so excited. And the good food they've been eating, some of them never take big cornflakes, golden morn, rice crispy. They've never taken it in their life. But getting here, started teaching them. Initially it was hard, as I said, but now they are used to it and they really like it.
My name is Solomon Hannah. My name is Adele Philippines. I'm 6 years old. I'm 1. I'm 8 years old. I am in primary 1. Jos. Once we are cooking and Boko Haram, they start killing people. And my mom is in their shelter and they are going in and they know where for me any clothes and they give me and they run away and they leave me and my uncle and the same for my uncle is staying the up of the sink and they give him key and Boko Haram they are coming and they start scattering our house with gun and my uncle stand up and he opened the door and he run and they shoot the gun on his leg and he jump up and still run and he fall down and he stand up and start running. Then I start crying and they put my uncle inside the one house and they wait for me just clothes and my uncle to they wait for him just clothes and they say and Boko Haram come to our house and he said that what is boys? I want to kill boys. Then my mommy said that we don't have any boys, it's only girls that we have. Then the Boko Haram, because I call my dad as I'm crying, then say, stop crying, I'll buy for you biscuit. Then I said for him, no, I don't want any biscuit from you. And you go out from our house. And also you travel somewhere, and also we'll be hearing gun, bah, bah, every day. And also we'll not be happy, we'll be hiding inside our house. And they'll be giving us corn every day, corn. We not used to eat any food, it's only corn they'll be giving us to be eating it. Soldier, so that I'll be riding my mommy when they want to kill them. Doctor.
The problem we are really having is mobilization, transportation for the children, to go to school, to go to church, to go, there are so many places we would have wanted to take them, but transportation is a big problem now.
We need food. We need food. More food. So
they can have more to it. And we also need support concerning their school fees, because some of them are still going to nearby public school. So we need school fees. We have to enroll some of them to a good school.
In terms of needs, I mean, their needs are daily needs, I mean, basic needs, feeding, having 3 square meals, dressing, academics, schooling. And I think our change model is not just the academics, but we want to do an holistic form of care for each child. Meet the child at their specific need, the necessity of life, engage with them at their point of need. So each child is different. Some of them have got some form of learning disability, some of them are well. So engage with them at their particular mental state, engage with them in terms of the academics. We also believe in nurturing children into arts and crafts. So they've got a music room, they've got a teacher. Currently they're learning, they've got an instrument, the piano, and some of them are interested in guitars. So we're looking at the artistic side of a child as well, and they're quite involved in sports. So it's a well-rounded form of upbringing that we're providing for the children to the best of our abilities.
Well, I think it's just love, genuine love, right? And that will make them settle. So that's one of the things we did. We continue to give our children and our care workers. So our program in particular has, looks at the way we offer and take care of our children, right? So we do know, like I said earlier on, right, that every child has gone through one sort of trauma. So they come in very frightened, they come in quite unsettled. And what we've seen is that when we love them, when we show them so much love and care, they begin to settle down gradually. We had some concerns about their performance in school, so we engaged with one of the schools that one of our kids attends, just to find out how they were performing. And we realized that the attention and the love and the care that was given to this child has seen that transformation, from a child that was not engaging or that was not speaking to a child that is quite vibrant today, and that alone is quite encouraging. So there's £15 per child per month, and that's the feeding, the upkeep of the child. And there's £28 for their schooling per child per month, and a care worker costs us £50 per worker per month. We have different platforms and different opportunities for people to come and support us. Because we're a young organization also, we need quite a number of expertise. At the moment, we're trying to engage with some of the other charities that have been there and doing this before us, just to learn best practices. So we're very open to others that are out there that have been in this journey much longer than we have, to learn from them. And obviously, because all of this involves costs, right? So we're also very open to donors, and also we like people to support us, on social media, not just Heritage Outreach as an organization, but also the cause, because the whole idea really is to be more, to have a preventive or prevention idea, right, or mentality where we prevent the cause of what is causing these children to be displaced in the first place. I want to say it's an expensive venture, but when we see the outcome today, especially with the children that have been with us over the last 10 months, and we've seen the transformation, it's an expense that has been worth it.
So there are different projects that we are planning as part of our strategic plan. So it's about, we've got a strategic plan that we want to execute, which includes a learning center, and an e-learning center for the children. It includes lots of lucrative activities for them to get involved in, acting, drama, and various other things. Most of the funding and the well-being and the daily upkeep has been through family and friends and donors, really. We've solely dependent on close friends and families that God has also touched to be a blessing to the charity. So we've got donors that are sponsoring their education. We've got donors that are sponsoring the salaries of the caregivers. And we've got donors that are supporting us in the general upkeep of the home. So really, I mean, we totally depend on family, friends, and people that God is also using in one way or the other to bless us with their skills. So in the UK, we've got volunteers, we've got social media volunteers that are just doing this because they're also passionate about it. We've got volunteers that are members that are also helping us with our books and our governance. And so we solely rely on the goodwill of individuals. Help comes from different forms. It doesn't really have to be financial, although that would be helpful. People have been donating food, but sometimes the food, we don't have oversupply of it. The last thing we want to do is start selling food. We're also exploring ways whereby we can have a sustainable form of livelihood for the children. As you can see, we've got a plot of land at the back that we're doing a small form of agriculture. We've got some fruits there, so our children are fortunate to be eating organic fruits. We've got pawpaw, we've got melon, we've got bananas. And so with regards to support, we think support can come as monthly donations or quarterly donations, whereby that will give us some form of sustainability, especially if we need to help other children. We want people to donate their skills as well. Accountants, lawyers, any form of skills, administrative skills, doctors. I mean, we pay a lot for medical checks, doctors, vaccines, anything. No help is too small. Donations or help can be done through email. Our website is heritageoutreach.org. There are links there to find out different ways to support. People can follow our social media pages on Facebook or Instagram to see the progress on our journey thus far.